Could I please get a meeting, start with, we are being recorded tonight by Area 58. Now could I please get a motion to open the meeting of April 5th, 2023 at 6:30 PM?
First, you're also being recorded or can be viewed on YouTube, Steve.
When did that?
Well, you weren't here last time. So, announcement, the Board of Health meeting is being recorded
By
Area 58 and can be viewed on YouTube when it shows up. To be determined, that's up to YouTube.
So moved.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, ratify agent approval, 01314 Plymouth Street. What you got?
So, 01314 is the project, if you're looking at O'Reilly's, all that land to the left, the former Nasrella Farm Stand and many other potential sites. All we're here tonight for is strictly a self-storage unit facility that meets all the requirements of Concom, and the flows are so minimal, they'll have one bathroom for an office, and they have completed all of the recommendations and the, potential problems with the site, so it's ready for approval. I mean, on that part of it, the scope of the full development will be based upon planning board, zoning board, Concom, anybody and everybody else, but the septic,
We're good.
the septic works.
All right, can I get a motion to ratify the health agent's approval for 01314 Plymouth Street?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, 428 Montponton Street. I'm guessing that's where y'all come in?
Hi.
Aye. Come on, sit up. Y'all.
Welcome.
So I brought a plan just in case we need it.
Well, first, we need you to state your name and your address, please.
My name is Pat Brower. I work at PMP Consulting, Inc., 200 North Bedford Street, East Bridgewater, Mass.
Okay, awesome.
Here representing the applicant, Mr. Donald Almeida.
And your address?
I'm sorry?
Your address as well?
Well, my home address here is 199 South Street,
Okay.
Halifax.
Yep,
and
that's all we need. It's just for,
About 0 Monpont.
Yeah. all right.
And really, just before they start to, present, I just wanted to thank both of you. It's sometimes rare to have somebody come into the health office and actually say, hey, this is what we think we should do. How can we make it work so that by the time it gets in front of our board, yay or nay is either, but the legwork to get us here, greatly appreciated.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do, so,
No, not everybody does. So again, we appreciate it.
well, you're very welcome, and I appreciate the kind words. So, as you know, I don't know if you're all familiar with this property over on Montponton Street. It's
Shall I move this up further so you can...
Yeah, I can tell. Where's 428? Is that
Well, it's not,
south of?
it's directly across from Lingham Street.
Oh, okay.
It's not that far down. It's actually before the ponds,
Yep.
Is it the house where the old restaurant is? Kelly Nasrella lives there?
just before her house,
Just
on the right-hand side.
straight in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So it's almost a 3-acre parcel, 2.89, I believe. And this was an abandoned cranberry bog. Okay, Mr. Almeida owns it, and what he would like to do is to be able to construct just a small dwelling and a septic system on the property. The hangup we have is when the state changed the mapping for the protection zone around Montponton Pond as a tributary to a water supply, what we call the Zone A. This property got lumped into it because the cranberry bog was abandoned, and they picked up on the aerial photos and said, oh, look, we've got water flowing to the pond. So they now lumped this whole thing in with the Zone A.
Right.
Okay? So in order for Don to be able to do this, Obviously, we have not done any perk testing yet because it didn't make sense to do it until we had the approval from the board. We need a variance from the board to be able to put the septic system within what is technically the Zone A to Eastmont Ponds Pond.
And how many feet are you looking to go from?
So the way it's written is, in order to do this, we have to maintain 200 feet from the edge of the pond to the septic system, septic tank. And the way this is laid out, we've got 379 feet.
All right, so you're well within your feet.
Yep, and we're also completely outside the 100-foot buffer zone to the wetland line. So we meet all those setback requirements.
You do.
But in order to do this again, we need an official variance from the
Now,
board
is
to
that,
proceed.
so I remember on the maps, it shows actually Paradise Lane goes all the way through to 58 again, doesn't it?
So,
If you
yeah.
look at a GPS, it actually will try and send you
Yep.
through there.
So what this is,
UPS goes down there all the time.
the town actually purchased this piece of land for the purpose of looping the water main.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
All
and
right.
we've confirmed with the water department, there is a water main in here, it does loop, and they've already told Mr. Almeida he could get a connection
Okay.
and have town water and not have to worry about a well.
All right, so is this something we can deal with right now and just give a vote on instead of waste? I mean, he's
Well-
within his variances. Do you have any questions or problems with it?
No, otherwise, that would, if we don't approve this, it would render this piece of property basically useless, for Donald. By useless, yeah, you can grow cranberries, I guess, if you
That
want.
seems to be a
but-
dying breed.
Right, and so.
I mean, it's
And when DEP does restructure maps, something like this could occur. Or over at the senior living area, they got backed out of the zone too. So about every 10 years, DEP redraws the map, but the way it's planned out, I
he's
can't
well
follow
within his
it.
distances.
Right.
So I mean,
I'm not even foreseeing an issue with having to put in a treatment, a fast system or whatever. You're
Not
that
those
far
distances.
away.
we get houses closer to that are already standing.
Yes,
All right.
much closer.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any questions about it? Any qualms about it?
No,
anyone-
I'd just say, again, we'll pass it through Concom, which I believe, Pat, we had discussion about if we vote okay today, then it'll take next steps.
Yep.
It's like, why put the cart in front of the horse? Let's start where I should start and then move it through the process. But at least this would tell them, hey, I have a,
And just to put on the record, just so everybody's aware, we did notify all the abutters by certified mail and sent them a notice of the hearing tonight, so.
it's all right here in writing.
Somebody does
This
all
one
the
is
right steps.
technically, and it's just verbatim things. Hearings, we post in the newspaper. This was a meeting to at least
Yep.
get you in.
But like I said,
and on.
they all did-
But they were all notified, so that's perfect.
That's what I was going to say, is that Peggy had put on here, that this is not a hearing. I
Right.
don't know if that means we can vote or not.
No, we can vote.
Okay.
And but if we feel it needs a hearing,
Oh, okay.
then we could bring it to the hearing stage. It even gets, in open meeting laws, a little thing. Is it a meeting? Is it a hearing? Like Concom and planning boards.
Are you even
They
going to
have
see
to
that
do
from the road?
everything as
In
a-
all honesty, yeah.
No.
I mean,
No.
I can't imagine.
It's going to be
I'm looking
buried
at
in
it
the
saying,
woods
yeah,
behind
it's
those
buried.
houses.
Mia's Ice Cream is up in here.
Right.
And the other house that's at the very end of Paradise is way out here.
You need to make a little road up to Mia's.
There are actually, there are paths, and and most of the neighbors, they have permission, my permission to walk through here to get to me, so it's fine.
Great place, couple weeks. All right, could I get seeing no further issues from anybody, can I get a motion to approve 428 Monpont Street for the variances requested?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
for doing the right steps and presenting.
No, our pleasure.
Don't worry, I'll hold you to the fire the whole way, as you well know.
That's Bob.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Stay in touch, guys, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm only a phone call away.
We'll definitely,
Are you COMCOM now, Bob, too?
I'm not sure if I'm building, planning, zoning, Concom. I'm
You don't just
definitely
get
Board
this
of
done in
Health.
one meeting.
What kind of coffee you drink?
He likes Hawaiian pizzas.
saw that, you take us on Concom now.
Yeah, we'll say that at tonight's meeting in a couple of minutes, but she will be the part-time secretary for Concom. So fortunately, when you call our office, she'll be able to handle that end of it. So instead of it being like, okay, I called them and I called them, we'll have good connection now. So I think it will help all the residents of Halifax, having a closer relationship,
Yeah.
so to speak, RDA, NOIs, Pat knows.
Peggy's great to deal with.
Yeah.
Don't tell that, it'll go right up to her.
I've been telling her that for 23 years now, so. All right, well, thank you very
Well,
much.
thank you very much for coming in. Best of luck with everything.
Appreciate your time and effort.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Nice to meet you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, nomination of Inspector of Animals.
Yeah, it's Brian's, this is routine. Brian just has to be redone.
All right, do we have to do that? Is that a vote or
Board
something?
needs to vote to
The
nominate
board
him.
needs to vote. See, if you read the blueprint, it will help
I
you out
move
there.
to nominate Brian Kling as the animal inspector for the town of Halifax from April 1st, 2023 through March 31st, 2024.
Do you want to say all in favor too?
I'm practicing because someone's leaving and someone else has to get used to it.
I love it.
She's got a second. Oh, can I second? Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Wonderful.
Well, no, you have to reorganize the board, and you refused to take the chairman position last time.
Well,
She's practicing new. She might like it.
We're working on it.
I'm trying it on for size.
I like it.
I'm sure you do.
All right, so Peggy has accepted the part-time position at COMCOM, I feel like deja vu here, as the administrative assistant. This will not interfere with her current part-time position at the Board of Health, administrative assistant. All right, so one quick question. I didn't know she was part-time.
So Peggy stepped back from full-time Board of Health to part-time, which was 30 hours. So now she's picking up 10 hours Concom, which makes her two part-time positions, but does give her the 40 hours and holiday pay compensation or sick time.
Be able to get benefits, stuff like that. That's
Right, well, she had benefits that way too, but now there used to be a 6-hour holiday, now it will be an 8-hour holiday.
Yeah, and she deserves it. She's a hard worker.
Oh, and thorough, accurate, just a pleasure to work with.
I agree. In response to the Board of Health 12/28/22 open meeting law complaint submitted by Patrick Higgins, the administrative assistant took the open meeting law training on March 8th of 2023. The health agent and secretary took the open meeting law training on April 4th, 2023. I thank you for taking that, Bob.
Not a problem. Three things that came of it. One was, and Candace, always have to announce as being recorded and can be viewed at YouTube. That was the thing. Always open up a meeting. And if somebody wants to talk, just like how we started this meeting, have them present themselves. And if they're not on topic, you don't have to take it, and you can just put it on the next agenda. So, and you can set a reasonable time limit. I'll give you 5 minutes to present, your case, and then we'll discuss, moving forward, so. Yeah, it's a very good training. I'm actually thankful that I did it because, it's not our intention to ever do anything wrong.
Right.
A lot of times we
No, I
just
mean,
don't know.
I didn't realize, because I apparently just didn't read, that YouTube was now.
Well,
I mean, and I use YouTube for everything. I learned how to change the vacuum on my Kirby, the whatever the heck that thing is, the belt, YouTube. Anyways, let's go to 2-9, Bob. How's it doing over there?
okay, so I have an inspection tomorrow for the interior. And I've been in touch with the Old Colony Elderly Services. And once I do my inspection, they'll be able to determine if they can help or if they can't help. But he did, I was supposed to do the inspection Monday or Tuesday, and he wasn't feeling well. So I said, okay, but just visually from the outside, I haven't seen any improvements except for the back egress, which was where we started this project.
If I remember
being clear.
correctly, you were saying other than the back egress, there were no real issues. There were no rodent issue, no odors.
Not that I determined. I had another complaint on odors. So my intention is to get into the bathroom specifically, which he uses, one as sort of storage and one for his own use. And that's where, like, the whole dynamics of how the whole venting of bathrooms are, and they're back to back. So until I get in there, I don't want to speak to it. But we are addressing the allegation of smell.
Using your 5 senses, got it.
There we go.
239 Oak Street, the chief's house.
Oh, so apparently the letter that we sent them and the posting that I did on the house
Got there too.
got their attention.
I saw that email. Well done, sir.
So they planned, they said that things had halted during COVID. Makes sense. And they're hoping to either rip down and replace or repair if possible. That's in the building department, starting in May.
Okay.
So I'll follow up on them, but right now, there aren't any human health hazards, and we got their attention.
Nice. Oh, you're not going to do this time? Well, you were doing everything else, so I figured.
I was going to be a smart ass for the next.
And I thank
Hey, I don't think we can swear on TV.
Oh, sorry.
This
Just
isn't
went to a
this isn't Archie
PG-13.
Bunker.
It just went to a PG-13 rating.
All right. Could I please get a motion to affirm the bills A1 through
The Roman numerals again. 5.
1 through 5? No.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 through 5.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I call to get approved for the payroll week ending April 8th, 2023, 1 through 5?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. For meeting minutes, can I get a motion to approve 1 and 2?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve expense account, letter C, FY 2313?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get an approval for letters D, E, F, and G, 1 through 4 as written?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye. There's a 5 for G.
Lisa? G, 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 down.
Oh, jeez. Can we just put those a little closer?
And
Could I get a motion to approve number 5, A through H, please?
So moved.
All in favor?
And D, which is defaulting account for John Delano.
Aye.
John years ago was, a member of our board, but he really did an exceptional plan review of that, 0 foot, on Ponset Street. I was like, wow.
Yeah, John was, I actually,
He pays, well, he was on Concom, he's been in planning, so he,
Yeah.
having him as a resource, especially on a big one like this, was like, I have to send him a copy of the plan because he wants to follow up on it, whether we pay him for the reviews or don't.
yeah, I took his spot. He was a great guy. I came to a lot of meetings before I came on to kind of get in. All right, permits. Could I get a motion to approve letter H, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
You gotta do number 4.
You want to do it, Candace? You want me to?
Oh, can I get a motion to approve permit 4?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can I get a motion to end the April 5th meeting at 6:50 PM?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye. So loud.
Candace can practice that one.
Definitely.